Hey y'all, and good morning. So we have jumped over to the backyard this morning and we're going to do a little fall cleanup because it is definitely needing it. My zinnias have been on their way out for a couple of weeks now and they need to go because they are just full of powdery mildew, but the butterflies have enjoyed them so much. It was just so hard for me to like rip them up. So today we're going to be doing a little fall cleanup here in our cottage garden, and then we're going to also be replacing one of our hydrangeas. So I can't wait for you to garden with me today. All right guys, let's go. Check out this dew we had last night. Very heavy dew set in on the garden. So this is our cottage garden that we're going to be working on today. And over here on the fence line, this is where my zinnias are at. So these are the zinnias that we're going to be cleaning up through here. The butterflies just absolutely love them. And so we're going to be getting that cleaned up and then a lot of the weeds cleaned up. We probably need to add in a little bit more mulch where we had a lot of the mulch runoff. But this is the first area that we're going to be tackling this morning. This is what the powdery mildew looks like. It just kind of envelopes your leaves and everything. And these are also, they've succumbed to a couple of really, really cold nights as well. But I just kind of want to give you guys a visual of what it looked like close up. This is also a good time too if you want to save any of your little seeds. The seeds are connected to each little petal. So if you just pull them off right here at the base. Oh, it's kind of hard to do it one-handed. Okay, so then you'll see there's your little seeds right there. And then you can take these and dry these and put these in a little like paper bag or a little paper envelope and you can save them for next year. This is just one plant. It's huge. Okay, so all the big zinnias are up. Look at all those gaps. Looking a lot cleaner though. And here is our big pile. So these just came from a little seed packet from Florette, and I grew them in the winter sowing method in the little milk jugs, and then I just placed the little seedlings out here in the spring, and this is what we got. So they did really, really well this year. So I was able to get enough for a little bouquet to take inside. Isn't that so pretty? So this is our last bouquet of zinnias for 2024. we got all those weeds pulled and it looks so much nicer. And just look through here where we took up the zinnias, how much different that looks. So I definitely don't think I'm gonna do that for next year. My goal actually is to do more of the apricot drift roses along the fence line. And I think that's gonna be really, really pretty. But I wanted to show you another aside. Look at this gladiolus coming up. This is one of the bulbs that I was gifted from Garden State Bulb. And this one also has a little bloom coming up. And these are the caladiums that they gifted me too. Look how pretty that is. Y'all, these hydrangeas. Ooh, they're looking sad too. Maybe we need to go ahead and tackle that while we're here. Probably wouldn't hurt. So I normally don't cut back my hostas this early, but since they got eaten up by that caterpillar, I think we can go ahead and make it look a little bit better over here. Goodness, doesn't this look better? So I do need to come in here and put down some mulch, but I think for next year I definitely want to add some more of the caladium bulbs. I think those look really pretty, and I really like the ones with the pink. I'm loving the coral bells, and I'm going to get some more of those too, because they didn't get the damage of the snails and the caterpillars like the hostas did. So I think that's definitely a repeat for next year. I'm going to cut back the chrysanthemum in a couple of weeks, but I just kind of want to enjoy that little bit of yellow, even though it's floppy because I didn't cut it back early enough this year. But this is what it's looking like right now. So in a couple of days, we'll get some more mulch and we'll get this all mulched in. And maybe we can pick up some more of these coral bells to add into the garden as well. Okay, so the last project of this morning is taking up this quick fire fab hydrangea. I thought when I bought it that I was replacing it with a little lime punch, but I have forgotten the name of the little lime punches that we have. So I want to have a whole line of those. So I'm going to just put our new little lime punch in there, even though it's quite a bit smaller. And we're going to take this one up, and then I'll have to find a temporary home. Eventually, I would like it to go somewhere over here, but we've not developed this area yet. So maybe I can find a little pot or somewhere for it to go until it gets its new home. So we got our little lime punch all planted in, and I went ahead and added some compost to this hole, since this hole from this plant was so massive. The roots on this little quick fire were unbelievable. They spread out so wide, which makes me wonder if it was hitting some hard pan, and maybe that's why it did the roots really wide instead of deep. But anyway, so we got this all planted in. I definitely need to get it watered because we have not had rain since Hurricane Helene, so everything is getting pretty dry and toasty out here. Okay, so we got everything checked off of our list today, and I'm very excited about it. Everything is starting to feel just a little bit more neat and tidy here in the garden here in fall. And do your gardens get that way in the fall where everything just kind of starts to look like worn and tattered and you're just like ready to be done with it? Well, that's how I was getting. So remember, we don't have to kill ourselves, just that 10% every day. And we're actually heading off to a birthday party for my third daughter, and she is going to be having her birthday on Tuesday, but we're going to celebrate it today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a chance to get in your gardens today. Thanks for gardening with me. Bye, friends.